Hello everybody, this is the example presentation that I told you I was going to send you. This is going to be on YouTube and I will send you the link. Now, in front of you see an animation. You might hear sounds and all that. Because you're emailing this presentation, I would not include animation or sounds because it's just gonna make it impossible for you to email it to me. Email has limits and of how big a presentation can be. In the classroom, yes, if we were in the classroom, you could be as elaborate as you want, but not for these times. Okay, let me just show you something. The names. Okay, here this is a group presentation, so for you it would just be your name, the class, which would be Enc1102 at 8 a.m. summer 2020. Okay, so we're good right here. Enc1102 summer. Let's get rid of that. 02. And yeah, you could just write summer 2020. Okay, and that would suffice. Okay, make sure you put my name and your name. Very important. This here is a parenthetical reference. Okay, and when you highlight something, let me go back and do this again. This down here is a parenthetical reference. That is going to be referred to in the works cited final slide. But that basically tells me that this picture here came from this website. Okay? All right. Make sure you also have a good title for your presentation. Okay. Here's your typical slide, and you have bullets. You never in the presentation have paragraphs. This is not a computer program, it's a presentation. So you have bullets. Now, that's in a regular presentation in the classroom. But because we are not in the classroom, we're doing this online, you can put some explanation. Instead of just use something like USSR, you would have a bullet that would maybe be a couple of lines long that would explain what it is that you're going to, because you're not going to be talking to me. I am going to be reading this. Okay, then here, this is a parenthetical reference. I got this information from Roger, which is the author. This poster here was taken from Smith, a website, this probably a political poster created in Russia or China or somewhere, and but this is where it came from. Okay, now let's go to the next page. Okay, you have another slide, more information. You talk about, let's say, specifics. So you have the name of people that are important to what it is, people or things that are important to what you're talking about. Again, more bullets. Okay, right here. Again, because this is a presentation you're going to email me, you can have, instead of just one-liners, you can have 2 lines explaining, basically, explaining what you would tell me. The poster here has a parenthetical reference giving credit to where it came from. This is all MLA, okay? Um, the picture here again has what web page it came from. That is very important. I want to see you give credit to your sources. Okay, this is one of the things, one of the very important things of this course, is to learn how to do that. If not, you're labeled as a plagiarizer, and in college, that can have very bad repercussions. Okay, there's some universities that will expel you, and in the real world, you can get sued if you are caught plagiarizing. In other words, not giving credit to your sources. Okay, this is the works cited. Now you would have a slide. The final slide would be this, the works cited, and as you can see, the names, here are not in alphabetical order. They should be. The H should be here, and then you have the RE, and then RO, and then Smith would be last. This is wrong. Okay, but I did it on purpose like that because I wanted to discuss that. So the works cited should be in alphabetical order. Okay, it must be in alphabetical order, not like it is here. This is wrong. Okay, and let's get rid of all this before we go on. And here's a definition of parenthetical reference, so you have it there. Let's go on to the next. And as you can see, Roger, the one that I cited earlier in another slide, is here. So whatever it is that you have as parenthetical reference throughout your presentation, they have to be referenced here. Okay, they have to be in the works cited. If you did not use a parenthetical reference, you cannot put it in the works cited. In other words, whatever the works cited contains a full description of these things, of the parenthetical references. Okay? And if you don't get it right completely this time, that's not a big deal. The whole idea is that to improve every time you do something. And you will be taking an MLA test, so these are important things to know. And again, it'll be good to go through this movie. It will help you. Okay, this is another slide that instead of pictures and all that, it has a chart. And you can use that, for example, if you're doing something with the time of Sherlock Holmes or something having to do with World War I, or you could put a chart talking about the amount of people that died in the war, whatever it pertains to the topic. And again, here you would have bullets, and because, like I said before, since you're emailing this and you're not going to be presenting it in a class, it would be good to have, instead of just one line, maybe a couple of lines to explain what it is. Like instead of Sherlock Holmes, you would say, you would explain who Sherlock Holmes is, you would explain who Dupin is, and Poirot. Okay, these are different detectives that were contemporary. Okay, and this is another example. You have the parenthetical references, is where this picture came from, and you notice that none of these have parenthetical references because everything came out of this. Okay, everything in this slide came from here, so you only need to put it once. Okay. Okay. Sometimes, in the slide, it's good if you have a good quote, or something. You can dedicate the slide, that particular slide, to an entire paragraph. Okay, and especially since you're going to be emailing me, this will be good. Something that explains or give a definition, or, but I don't want just dictionary definitions. I want your definition, and for you to show me that you understand the idea. Anyway, this is this is just, by the way, this is not part of the slide. It's just me being funny. But usually you should not have such a long quote on a presentation, but if it's the main point of your slide, then it's okay. And also if you're emailing the slide instead of presenting it. Okay, works cited, alphabetical order, as you can see, C, E, L, R. Okay, the second line is indented. So here, this is indented. The reason is so that these guys here stand out. The only reason you don't have a second line in these others, that's because they're only single line citations, but this one has two lines. So the second line, or if you had a third line, it would be indented 5 spaces from the left. Okay. Hey, by the way, you don't put URLs in the works cited. As you notice here, there are no URLs. What you would put at the end here, you would put web, and that's it. That's all you need. Okay. You don't need to put the URL, the entire HTTP, the blah 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 blah. You don't do that. Remember, presentations. Well, okay, this don't worry about. Okay, because you're emailing it. This you don't worry about either, because you're the only one doing it. You must give credit to your sources according to MLA. That is very important. Very important. Okay, and also you must be well informed. Inaccurate information will count against your grade. So I want to know that you know the information, because I'm going to test you on it. Okay, I'm going to test. You're going to have a test on my presentation. So you need to know this information well. Don't BS, because I know a lot of this. I'm not, I've been doing this for a long time. I know what I'm doing, and I'm not being conceited, but I know a lot of this shit. Okay, so just don't try to bamboozle, because that becomes insulting. Okay.
Hostilities will end.
And that's it.
At 1 minute after midnight tonight.